A mother who caused her baby daughter's death after searching "I want to give up my child" online while keeping her in a chaotic and dirty home is facing. Nafahat, 11 months, died of a chest infection after weeks of neglect at the hands of 25-year-old Fartan Jamal at her flat in Kingfisher Way, Brent Park. The mother made a series of web searches, including "I can't cope with my child anymore" and "I want to give up my child," while living with the baby in early 2019. She knew Nafahat was unwell with a very high temperature and poor appetite but failed to take her to a doctor, jurors were told during a trial at Harrow Crown Court. Visitors in the weeks leading up to the baby's death recalled her cot was broken and the flat was overrun with takeaway boxes, dirty plates and nappies. Jamal told jurors she became depressed and anxious due to being a parent with little support. Image. Getty Images. On February 22, social services attended the property after concerns were raised by a babysitter. However, they warned Jamal ahead of their visit and, when they arrived, they found the flat was clean and the situation had improved. A second social services visit, without warning, was planned for March 13, the day Nafahat died. When paramedics were called to the property by a neighbor at 12:24 p.m., Jamal told them she had found her daughter's body after having a dream the baby had stopped breathing. During the 3-week trial, jurors were told the baby had been ill from at least March 4 and could have been saved had her mother sought adequate medical. Jamal claimed a GP had told her Nafahat look, Ed, fine, and if it gets worse, give her some Calpol when she raised concerns about her daughter's health in the weeks before her death. What crimes have been reported in your neighborhood? Check within your area. But prosecutor Edward Brown QC told jurors the mother had never spoken with a doctor. Instead, Jamal had called the nearest surgery twice but never got through to a GP, with receptionists adamant they would not have offered her medical advice, the court was told. Jamal had an abusive upbringing and moved to the UK from Somalia at a young age without her mother, jurors heard. Giving evidence, she said when Nafahat was born she instantly fell in love with her the moment I got hold of her. But she told jurors she became depressed and anxious due to being a parent with little support. I felt useless because of the life I had growing up. I didn't want the same for her, she said. Nicole Ruffo, a babysitter who attended the home on March 8, said the property smelt of old milk, with the cupboards empty of food apart from crisps. Most read. Volodymyr Zelensky survives 3 Kremlin assassination plots due to double agents. Puppy smiles at everybody who visits shelter in hopes someone will adopt him. Sinister reason behind Vladimir Putin's unusual walk could be linked to the KGB. Another babysitter, Amy Whitaker George, contacted social services about the living conditions after visiting the home on February 13. A witness statement from Dr. Michael Koren, a consultant pediatrician, said, "There was clear evidence of neglect in the family home of Ms. Jamal." He said there were environmental signs of neglect and the flat was chaotic and dirty. Jamal was charged with 1 count of causing Nafahat's death by neglect, 2 counts of child cruelty in relation to Nafahat, and a 3rd count of child cruelty in relation to another child. A jury found her guilty on Friday of all 4 counts after deliberating for nearly 9 hours. Judge Rosa Dean told Jamal, who wept as the verdicts were read, it was highly likely she would receive a custodial sentence. The 25-year-old was released on bail ahead of sentence at the same court on the 29th of April. Read more. Son of divorced couple found dead 15 miles apart charged with their murders. Read more. Woman left flummoxed as date dumps her for eating Maltesers at the cinema.